similar to the same ways that you guys are coming out of. You know what I mean? I grew up, single mother household, no dad in the picture, a bunch of father figures. They always ran away from the home, went away from me, which left me feeling rejected and whatnot. I suffered as a result of that, being molested, being rejected, being deprived of a mother and everything she's supposed to be to me as a young man, which ultimately led me to being in the streets and turning to the homeboys and slanging dope, and all the way to the point where I never even had a job until after federal prison. I never done nothing in my life of significance other than having a baby at a young age, except for gang banging drug deal. Okay, so after about 15 years of that lifestyle, in 2005, I landed a federal indictment for possession with intent to distribute methamphetamines, conspiracy to distribute methamphetamines, and 2 counts of felony possession of a firearm. I was enhanced to a leader organizer of a major drug trafficking organization in the tri-state area on out of New Mexico, having dealings in Arizona, Texas, and Colorado. As a result of that, I spent 23 years in federal prison, which landed me in a medium-high security federal prison in Black Canyon, Arizona. Is anyone familiar with the federal prison system? Yeah, the feds, they ship you across the map. It don't matter. They ship you diesel therapy if you're a knucklehead. They'll do whatever they want. You ain't got to be close to your family. It's irrelevant. They don't care. The only decision that you can make in that environment is one, to live for other people in your life that matter to you. But in order to do that, you got to find out what's best for you and make the right decisions. What I love about this program is it is a spiritually influenced program, which means I can talk Bible to you guys. You can't do that in a lot of other places. The Bible says that choose this day, life or death, blessing or cursing. Because I said before you life, I said before you cursing. Therefore, choose life, choose blessing. He says God tells us to choose. So that tells me that I had a choice in prison to better myself. When I went to prison, my daughter was 7 years old. When I was getting out, she was turning 20 years old. Wow. I missed all that time in her life. At the age of 9, when I called home, I was in the hole for my second riot. And when I called home and she said, "Man, Dad, you're in the hole again." From 7 to 9, something happened in her head where she started to notice the things that I was doing. And so that showed me that, man, I can't be living for me anymore. I got to start living for her. So I had to start changing my mentality. I had to start changing the way I thought. I had to start pursuing the right things in life, getting educated, all the stuff you guys are doing here. I had to start doing for myself. So I went to school. I was fortunate enough to graduate from high school before I landed in federal prison, but I needed to go to college. I needed to get educated. I needed to change my vernacular and how I communicated to people. I can keep it real. I can keep it street with anybody, but I can talk to the businessman also and get real intelligent with them. You see, it's good to be versatile. And what you guys are doing here is amazing, because all that stuff that ends up being excuses. Oh, well, I can't, man, when I got out of federal prison, I ain't never been to Texas, in the state of Texas. I got relocated out here. Got married, I was in prison to my wife, and when I hit the streets, I had to have that want to. Man, I want to make it. I don't want to go back to federal prison. Next time for me, God forbid, it's 20 without the charge. Career criminal. I mean, you're getting 20 right off the rip. So I had to make sure, man, I'm going to make it. I ain't got a choice. I do have a choice, but I'm going to choose to make it out here. I walked everywhere. I took public transportation. My wife lived in Dallas. I was at the Hutchins Halfway House. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and listen, man, hey, everyone that knows my wife, man, and everyone that knows Hutchins Halfway House, man, them females over there, I ain't got nothing against females. Them girls over there, whoo, boy, they would run their mouth at you. You know what I mean? Make you feel this big. I got a wife that she don't put up with that, but she understood that if she did anything, I was gonna pay the price. So, but dealing with the halfway house and her living, I can't be having my wife drive over there at 5 o'clock in the morning, pick me up, take me to public transportation, catch a bus over here out of Illinois and Corinth to go wherever I need to go. So I had to what? Well, I had to do it myself, man. I had to do it myself. I mean, she supported me, but like as a man or as a woman on being independent, raising your kids, or a man independent, trying to be an authoritative, good role model for your kids, you're going to show them, look, can't no bad situation or circumstance dictate the outcome of it.
Yes.
That means you have the ability to say, hey, you know what? I ain't going to let this little thing over here get in the way of being who I need to be for me first, so I can be who I need to be for my family second.
Mm-hmm.
Because they ain't no good if you ain't good with yourself. Right? The Bible says love your neighbor as you love yourself, right? But you only love your neighbor to the degree that you love yourself. So do you love yourself enough to take care of yourself that you can love your neighbor? Or kids, or wife, or family, mother, father, whatever? And so I had to learn to have that want to. I want to make it, I'm going to make it, and start making the necessary steps to do it. I walk in the halfway house. First, they take us to Illinois, and I walk all over Dallas, taking public transportation, putting in job applications every day. Every day. The dude that way, I said, you ever got shot before? I said, no, 13 years in federal prison, I ain't never got shot. I did a lot of stuff, never got caught, but I never had an incident report. He said, well, you going to get one? I said, no, I ain't. He said, yeah, you are. He said, you got a job? I said, no. He says, well, you going to get a job in 14 days. You going to get shot. I said, I don't get no shot, man. I said, all he's doing is creating a resolve inside of me to shut him down. Because he wanted, oh, ain't nobody got a job within 14 days of this halfway house.